finally see a summer breeze blowing.
Let's go ahead and let's float on into our next Saxon phonics lesson.
And I can't wait to see what my buddies all think of me. Just imagine how much cooler I'll be in summer.
Welcome back, boys and girls, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk today about our new letter of the day. And once again, we're going to do a little bit of work of putting words together. So here we go. Let's do a little review of what we learned yesterday. What is this? Remember when we see this card, we go nest. What is the name of this letter? This is the letter N. And let's remember, what is the initial sound we hear in the word nest? We hear a N sound. The keyword nest helps us remember the N sound because nest begins with N. So remember, whenever we see this card, we will say nest N. What sound does the letter N make? N. I'm going to say some words, and I want you to listen for the sound that is the same in the beginning or initial position of each word. Listen carefully. Off, on, odd. What sound do you hear in the beginning or initial position? Off, on, odd. Ah is the sound you hear in the initial position of these words. Ah is the short sound of the letter O. All vowels have at least two sounds, a long sound and a short sound. We'll learn the long sound of O tomorrow. Look at these words that I'm putting on the board. Off, on, odd. What letter do you see might be making the ah sound? We see the letter O is making the ah sound. O is the first letter in all of these words, so O must be the letter making that sound. Ah is the short sound of the letter O. Let's look at our handwriting strips. Is O a vowel or a consonant? O is a vowel. Remember, our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. And also, the vowels are printed in red on your alphabet handwriting strips, so to help you remember. We're going to practice our skywriting again today. Remember, when we skywrite, we make our arms nice and straight and point them up to the sky. And we make sure that our magic pointer finger, our index finger, is pointing to help us see what we are writing in the sky. So we're going to practice writing the letter O. We're going to start with capital O, and we need to make sure that we start all the way up at the top, at that top line up in the sky, and we need to go around and back up to the sky. Let's go ahead and let's practice with lowercase o. Lowercase o, we start at the midline of our paper. And we're going to start at the top of that midline, and we're going to go around again and make sure it touches back up at that midline. So we have our new letter for today, the letter O. And when we see this card, we're going to say octopus, aw. The keyword octopus helps us remember the aw sound because octopus begins with aw. Now let's see if we can figure out if today's sound is a voiced or unvoiced sound. When we do that, we gently put our fingers on our throat and then we say today's sound. And if our throat vibrates just like a rubber band, then that means that it's a voiced sound. If our throat does not vibrate, then it is unvoiced. Go ahead and try it with today's sound. All right, next we're going to do a little work reading words today. I have this word up on my board, and we need to figure out what this word is. Do you see a vowel in this word? Yeah, we see the letter O. We just learned it today. Do you see anything after the O? Yes, there's an N. Is N a vowel or a consonant? N is a consonant. A vowel followed by a consonant is short, and we code it with a breve. Just like cat, log, sit, tug, wet. So back to our word on. We have a vowel, O, followed by a consonant, N. So that means we code it with a breve. Now let's go ahead and let's sound out this word. We have ah, Let's try it again a little faster. Ah, Let's try one more time, a little faster. On. This is the word on. Great job today, boys and girls. We learned a new letter. We learned that our vowels make two sounds. We learned the short sound for the letter O, like an octopus. And we also learned a new rule. When a vowel is followed by a consonant, it's going to make a short sound, and we code it with a breve. Great job! Don't forget to finish the rest of your work, and we'll see you later.